Hi, and welcome to What Are You Reading Wednesday? I'm Jackie.
And I'm Becky.
So we are starting upstairs today. It's April 1st, and it's the beginning of National Poetry Month. So, of course, we had to spotlight poetry, which is a category for both children and adults. So, while standing in front of the poetry wall, we've got some great poetry to highlight. I'm going to start with um, a name you might recognize, Amanda Gorman. This is The Hill We Climb, which on the back it has a picture of her. This is the poem that she read at President Biden's inauguration. So that's a picture of her there. And then I also brought another one of her books, uh, a collection of poems called Call Us What We Carry. Becky, do you want to tell us some of what you've got?
The fun thing about poetry is it can be found upstairs and downstairs. And so a few poetry books in the picture book section is what I've got first off. We've got Song Seeds and Green Peas. This is a fun one. Great illustrations throughout. And then we've got Steady Hands, Poems about Work. And Busy in the Garden. Great one for this time of year. And once again, look at those illustrations. What else do you have?
I've got one more from actually downstairs as well. So this is in the children's picture book section. It's called Out of Wonder, Poems Celebrating Poets, but it's all poems that we as adults would know, such as those by Maya Angelou, Sandra Cisneros, E.E. Cummings, Emily Dickinson, and Robert Frost. So now let's pop around and see some other places where you can find some poetry spotlighted this month. So this month's 50/50 nonfiction display is also all about poetry. And I pulled a couple of books that are some of my things that I wanted to spotlight. So everyone has probably heard of The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. So this is that poem and other poems by him. And then I found this interesting book called The Road Not Taken, Finding America in the Poem Everyone Loves and Almost Everyone Gets Wrong. So this is less of a poetry book and more of a book exploring a specific poem, which is a very interesting way to fit the category. I also have a couple of other recommendations. A very popular poet right now, Mary Oliver. This is her new book, House of Light. And I also have American Journal, 50 Poems for Our Time, selected and introduced by Tracy K. Smith.
In the nonfiction area, it's the 800s that cover literature. So 811 is in the children's nonfiction. So I've got some fun ones like The Light in the Attic and other Shel Silverstein books. Or how about Exploding Gravy, Poems to Make You Laugh? Or A Cup of Starshine, Poems and Pictures for Young Children. So don't forget to post below what you have been reading. And was it poetry? Let us know and we'll catch you back next week.